Ready?
Yep, good. Thank you, guys.
Congratulations on the win. Another clean sheet for you guys. I want to know how important that was for you guys coming off a game where you guys conceded 3, had a clean sheet to start the year, but you back on a clean sheet kind of rotation here.
No, I thought it was a very, very good game of football. You know, both teams were trying to play and impose their style on one another. So to keep a clean sheet against a really good team at home means an awful lot. And I just feel like the players tonight showed a lot of, again, desire, passion, determination to make sure they protect the goal in key moments, because Orlando had some good opportunities like we did on the other end as well. But overall, just really pleased with that character with the team, and I think that's something we talk about, and they certainly embodied it tonight, and it hopefully puts us in a good place for the next couple of weeks.
Can you talk to me about Cedric Dos Santos? He had a couple of good saves. Austin mentioned the the 3 goals you guys let up last game, but this clean sheet must have been pretty important.
Yeah, I think the clean sheet goes throughout the whole team. It's a team effort to do that. But CJ has come in, as a new player to Inter Miami this year. But what you see from him on a daily basis is a work ethic and a desire to get better. And he's also a great leader. He was captain again tonight, because his leadership skills are excellent as well, and that's what's important, for him in his progression. He's still a young goalkeeper. He's got a lot of room to grow, but he really applies himself every day and really works at being the best goalkeeper he can possibly be. And I think he's got a really bright future ahead of him.
I want to ask about 2 players. First, Abel Caputo holding down the midfield. You had, unfortunately with a substitution, you had to put a couple different players around him and things like that. What do you make of his performance being that defensive midfield in front of the back line?
Yeah, I think it kind of goes into the same answer as before, that we're a team effort, and the players know their roles. The role of a holding midfielder, he knows that what's needed. So the players that come in and around him, they know. Edison played as a 10 tonight in the first half, and I thought did a really good job. Bryce was there as an 8, and sometimes the first team players are on limited minutes, so we can adjust accordingly. But the players coming in, tonight it was Braxton and Lawson. They come in and know the roles, and that's what's really pleasing. So Abel today was able to anchor the role well. I thought he was probably his best game of the season so far, but I still think he's got more growth in him, and I think he'll continue to improve.
I think I asked you about this earlier on, like in preseason, but how important is it for you guys to be kind of a segue for some of the younger players, as well as letting other first team players come down and get minutes, like if they need to?
Yeah, no, I think it's a great question. I think from the coaching staff, from Phil Neville and Jason, Pato and Mark, that we have vertical integration, and then through to the academy with Javi and Craig, and I think it's a really positive. And this weekend's been really positive. We've got 3 points last night, 3 points tonight. I haven't got the current U15 score, but the 15s won yesterday against Nashville. The 17s beat Sporting KC this morning. It's a really positive weekend, and for this game, we think the Generation Adidas Cup is very, very important. So the 17s were there. They've been doing excellent and they're competitive, but then you can see the layers within this club, are just getting better, and it's exciting. And everyone, we just want to be patient with some of those young players, and but they certainly contribute, and that's what we want to be as Inter Miami, is that vertical integration from academy to obviously the second team, MLS2, and then the first team.
And then I guess Romeo Beckham seems to be like a really good crosser of the ball. He showed that last year too. What did you make of his performance in setting up some plays and 3 assists last week too?
Really, Romeo's progressing, and that's what it is. And he's an ambitious young man that works extremely hard every day. Shows good energy, and this week he's had a big week for him and his family as well. And just couldn't be more happier for him, and seeing him smile in that locker room at the end of the game. Fantastic.
I'm sorry. A word about Borchland. He was kind of wrestled to the ground tonight. How do you make out his performance and how he did as a bit of a hold-up striker?
Yeah, I thought again it goes to the team. We've got good strikers within this team. We've got good strikers on the 17s. We've got good strikers in the first team. So it's a matter of seeing who's performing, who's in form, and right now he's in form. And he's done well. And one thing Snyder offers us is a presence up there, and he occupies the opponent's centre backs. I thought he did that well again tonight, and again another player, young, got lots of room for growth, but again we should all be excited by the young players that we have coming through, and looking to improve.
Edison, his ankle was getting wrapped up there. Is he okay? Any word on him?
Yeah, he's okay. We were just, again, we'll talk with the trainers later, but he's in good spirits in there. He's high-fiving everybody as we come back into the locker room. So, typically if you're in your good spirits, you're in a good place.
And then just last thing here, the game seemed to be pretty physical. What do you think that does for some of the younger players to try and get ready for tougher leagues as they try to move on in their careers? I mean, this game specifically seemed pretty physical, but how do you feel about that?
I think it's a rivalry game. The game is physical. You have to run. You have to make sure you run forward when your team needs you to, and run back when your team needs you. There's going to be confrontations. There's going to be plays where you run into each other and so on and so forth. So, for us, today was a big rivalry game. They're a good team, they're well coached, and it's exciting to keep a clean sheet, earn 3 points, and see these young players keep progressing.
Thank you, Coach.